The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on first down.
Get set, get set.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On the ready.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Moves.
He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down.
4-2 Spider. Roll it.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On the set.
2nd down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's reverse. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bummer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3.
Cricket.
Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes a catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
And it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, 10 years back, and go put your name in those record books.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just going to keep it after the snap. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snags it, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. Now improvising. He'll fire to his right. Ball in the air. Intercepted.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. They'll return on that one for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. They're trailing by 11 to Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Little touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Ready.
Now on 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Black 24.
They'll give it to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Sooners are in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive.
Tuna.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Razor. Arrow. Tuna.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Flare! Flare! Come on, set!
They want to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Gaucho! Gaucho! Griffin!
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Here we go!
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that. There are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Here we go!
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Gaucho! Timber! Timber! Gorilla!
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, What do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
6-9-1, Gators Spark. Go!
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's Owens. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Jackrabbit. Ready, go.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down.
Ready.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's right on target. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on its heels. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown Sooner! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The offense set for a first down play.
Cobra. Acorn. Acorn. Terrier. Logger. Ready.
From the gun. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, man. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Got the quick pass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but this hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. The short hands. It's Cummings. They make the stop after the catch. And still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Ready, set.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish.
Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to run it back. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. It's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Okay.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown Sooner! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is up and good, and it's a 9-point lead. 2 possessions here late in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5.
2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Things have gone pretty well so far, right? You've got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They run the reverse.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue. But...
fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it, a late touchdown, probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The clock is at 18 seconds. Hearts are beating fast. The onside kick is coming. He's able to grab it, and the ball slipped out. got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish. And I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this. But in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.